Okay, now it's time to talk, and let's see if you have that CEO mentality. We talked about who are you recruiting, how are you recruiting. Now I want to know if you have the mindset of a CEO. When you came into the home-based industry, do you see this? I mean, think about it. Depending upon your company, different ones have different things. You have a website. Now you may be paying a monthly fee for that. Some companies do. Companies don't. Now, obviously the website that you have, you obviously can't search engine optimize that. It's a rotator site or a replicated site or whatever. But that doesn't matter. I mean, you need that site because that's where you're going to process your customers' orders. That's where you're going to process your teammates. Usually in your back office, it tells you all the activity. So it's a very valuable tool. I mean, it's basically your storefront. In a sense, that's what it is. It's part of your business. So even if you're paying a monthly fee for it or whatever, imagine trying to rent a store for whatever it is that you're spending a month on that website. So you have a website, you've got a store. Second of all, depending upon like if your company ships products, perhaps they do the shipping for you. So you have a whole distribution center at your hands. If you're in something that's quote unquote the service industry, there's obviously a way that information or whatever is getting to them. I don't know if the company does emailings for you, automatic. They may have a customer service number that they have. I mean, you need to take a look at what your company's giving you and realize, like, wow, I'm a CEO. I'm at the head of this. I'm at the helm, and from here on in, I'm selecting business partners to come in with me, and you want them to see all the benefits that you're seeing and that you have, because that's really what you are. I mean, and so let's go back to some of the the things of, how are you prospecting? How are you recruiting? Imagine the CEO of a Fortune 50 company, going out and talking to their friends and family and asking them, depending upon, who they have in their family. Some people do want to put family members in their business. I mean, they can be your best business partner. But that being said, that's because, that's that person of a like mindset. Now, a lot of times, friends and family just are not the place to prospect. They don't want a business. They're really happy with what it is that they're doing. And, can you imagine a CEO, begging them? Let's put it that way. I mean, approaching them and maybe asking, yes, but, begging somebody. Can you imagine them talking to the, cashier as they're checking out, or, the waitress who waited them on at the restaurant and saying, oh, wow, you gave me such great service. I'd really like to, let's say it's a McDonald's franchise. I'd really like to open you up a McDonald's franchise. How about that, sweetheart? Would you like that? I mean, come on. That almost sounds ridiculous that I'm saying it, right? I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine, you gave me such great service, so, let's get you a McDonald's franchise up and running. No, it doesn't work that way. And you as a CEO should be thinking in terms of, I want to screen my applicants. I mean, when you go to apply for a position with a Fortune 50 company, you're hoping to get a second interview, and you may even get a third interview, because they're screening applicants. All right, they are screening them. So, I don't know if any of you have ever seen the movie Pursuit of Happiness. I absolutely love that movie. I mean, there he was. I mean, basically, he ended up homeless. He saw stockbrokers. He knew he wanted to be down there on Wall Street, but he did not understand that, when they do that, like internship, or I forget the word they call it, but it's you work 6 months for free. Take the exam, bring them clients, they get the money, and at the end only one person is actually going to end up working with that company. One person. Now, usually a lot of times, it's kids who already have, that go for that. They don't need the money. You know, this guy really needed it. So if you haven't seen that movie, Pursuit of Happiness, I really highly recommend it to you, because you know, he really was in need of a, of a resource of income, and he ended up being the one that got selected. Can you imagine? You know, and that's the way it is when you're starting a business. You are a bit of a risk taker. I mean, it can be 6 months, you know, before you really start seeing the profits. I mean, does this person have the staying power to do that with you? Now, we can teach you ways to get into profit mode quicker with other things, but you know, your primary business, let's face it, usually your primary business takes 2 to 5 years to really build up that repeat residual income. And you need somebody who is business minded and understands that and doesn't see that as, you know, um, a waste of their time and their money. You know, they see that as being a CEO, and this is what you do. For example, when Federal Express started, you know, with their delivery service, I mean, people thought that was totally nuts. You know, who wouldn't want to use the post office? And I think it was something like they had, you know, 2 packages delivered, you know, on their first trip. I mean, here they had fleets of airplanes or this or that, you know, overnight and everything. And, you know, the CEO there said, you know, the way he looked at it was, hey, if we can discover how to do get 2 clients, you know, we can, there's nothing to stop us from getting 2,000, 200,000, and 2 million and so on. And this is the mindset that you need. So are you a CEO, and are you seeing your company and your business in the way, and are you building it that way with other people who have that mentality and that mindset? And these are just questions you want to ask yourself. And what is it that you need to do to get into that mindset? Now, I feel that everybody here listening to this video is definitely a winner and has a CEO and leadership mindset. So I want to applaud you all, because I really do believe that. You know, and that's why you were attracted to this. So once again, I want to I want to recommend a website that I have, though, that does show you how so you can make some profit and also attract people and valuable tools for your business. And it's richrewardsnow.com. RICH rewards, REWARDS, now, NOW.com. So this is Mary Ellen Popkin. Look for some more of my videos. I really love doing these. And that is one of the things also that I've learned, is to give out more than you get. You know, and it really does come back to you. So we love teaching, and I really love the feedback, you know, so, you know, rate these videos as you see them. You know, I love the feedback, and we love giving and teaching. Okay, Mary Ellen signing off here, and look forward to seeing you on some more of my videos.